water and heating are on. Frame's fine. Got no rattling about, so we're about 5-10 minutes in. Just see what happens, see if it switches off. No, it's just gone out. Let's go to work. Quick heads up on this one. So an engineer's been round. This is an old client of mine that decided that they would get a contract with a major player, and they had the contract and they claimed on it to get somebody out to come and look at this thing. The engineer turns up. The next thing you know, recommending a power flush magnetic filter to resolve an issue that has got nothing to do with that. Watch the rest of the video. Never know, you might learn something. I did. The maddest thing. So for about 10 minutes and it stopped working. This is just fired up, got the heating on demand, hot water, and so now to check this, what we want to do is the two at the live and the neutral at the end, we just check those, doesn't matter which way you go, 240 volts. So now what we want to do is we want to check our switch live. So you go off the neutral, so we go off the neutral and we go off the live. What we got? 240 volts. So in theory this boiler now should be firing up. Why isn't it? Unless it's got up to temperature. We could crank that right up. An intermittent fault, so that's where I'm going with it. If you have power coming back to the boiler from the switch live, it's not an external, is it? You've got a switch live. So now all your issues are at the boiler. Either the boiler's not firing up, PCB, could be even down to thermostat, could be down to a fan, could be down to anything, gas valve, you name it. It's the boiler. So now you have to work out on the boiler. Just have a look at the underside. These suffered in the past with dry spots on these, so just having a look. Very difficult in this light to look at. You'd think that that was brand new. I don't know if that's the year 2015. Okay, so these are the parts that we need. So this is your thermostat, and we've got to fit that. And that's the this is the infamous profile spindle knob that always breaks, as you can see. And the last engineer who was here broke it, but he's also broken the spindle, so it doesn't have a stop. This has got a stop to it. Yeah. Anyway. Okay, so let's undo this. Through, pull that out. You've got two wires, so they come off. I'll cut the cable. It's easier for me. And just pull it through. Pull it through. Okay, check this out. 19th of December 2003. Anyway, we've got to take this fan out because I didn't realise it's in there somewhere. I'll cover off. I'll take this whole section off here, and then the stat end is on that flow pipe there, right at the back, clipped on. That's got a little clip there at the top. So I'm just going to unravel all of this, make it all nice. So we've got a fighting chance. So that's our new bit fitted in. I'll clip that down. Got this first O-ring on, and then we're going to push that into there. That's one in. Yeah, that's how it is. We routed all of this. Got the bung in at the top, routed through, and now we put the knob on, and look, it's got a positive stop. And then a positive stop at max, not just keep going all the way around. So now I know that that's 100%. Now I just put the cover back on, test it. Potterton profile issue with it, intermittent. So we've changed the thermostat, changed the knob cover, and that should be it. For any of you guys that haven't worked on these are positive case pressure, so the fan blows pressure into the case. So we used to test these, we'd undo the screws, pull it off, and if you had flames coming out the sides, no one would say that, but that's what we used to do to see if it would respond on the air pressure switch. So that's how we used to check them. We don't do that anymore, we do it a different way. But anyway, so positive case pressure, so it pressurizes inside of here, and that's what it's looking for, the air pressure inside of the case. So anyway, so turn it back on. We'll turn it on now. Turn it on. Bingo. It used to take a bit of time, so they'd go on to 2 different rates here, if you noticed. So I've disturbed things in there, so it's going to be a little bit brown tinge, and then it'll settle down because all of the dust and that being blown around. You can see it's cleaned up now. So yeah, that's a good result. Customer will be well happy.
When my wife said, why not we flush? I said no.
So what's it like being self-employed in London? Brilliant. I can tell you this now, you got things like this to come back to. It's nice, isn't it? Smash one. Not expensive, are they? GREENSTAR Junior, you're about to see the video. This is just to show you how in this business you can walk into a landlord certificate and find something pretty serious. Check the rest of the video out if you want to see that. So normal landlord certificate, but with a difference. Just come to this and it's got a loose connection there. It's really loose too, look. One more second, that's out. So I don't know how that's been changed, or when it's been changed, or what, but not correctly. Okay, so you can see here clearly where whoever it was that fitted this, that's why I was in at the top and not in at the bottom. Just a close up. Yeah, so we're gonna have a look down there, and that's broken up as well. Grab a hold of this bit here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Twist this off. In fact, I didn't even have to twist it off, I just pushed it back on, so now it's clearly in the right place. It's flush all the way around, so clearly he didn't do it right when he did it. Right, so how many of these bloody things I do? Too many. This is the most important bit, that you get all of the debris out, and in this case it would seem that I've got lucky. And that seems pretty clear now. Make sure there's no rubbish down there. towel. And now we can start with a refit. So clearly here, you can see this is the old one, yeah? So it's got an O-ring on the front of there. This is the restrictor. So you've got a flow restrictor. That's closest to that end, yeah, goes in. And you've got another one of those that snaps into the other one, yeah? This cap goes on, that screws up. Needs to be an O-ring on there and an O-ring on there. I think somebody's, what they've done here is they've changed one bit, but they didn't change this back bit. Silicone lube, so real important. You want to lube this up nicely. You also want to lube this, yeah. In here, this is for the cold water inlet. You want to take that off. You do not want to put it back in. Okay, so then you just, that's it. It's already pushed back out to the van. New washer, fibre washer. With the arrow in the right direction. Then what we do is just go up against it, locate it, give it a little jiggle and push. Do not push the veins though, because that will give you grief. Sometimes it's going to be, there you go, that's pushed right in. I had a look at the filter here, fine, yeah, push that back in, so that's back in. Silicone grease round there, silicone grease round this one here. It's not easy to film in this position. I don't have my GoPro today because this was supposed to be my day off. Take this, it's a technical term, jiggling it, or is that getting jiggy with it? Take it from me, I just push that in there. With enough silicone grease on that, it's not too bad. Straight down to the bottom, there you go. And that's your clip-in. Because I've been so diligent about this, the fibre washer's come off, so anyway, I'll put a new one in, and there's my blood for you. New fibre washer is on. Tighten it up. The job on my day off is done. A flow turbine on a Worcester Bosch GREENSTAR Junior. Turn the isolation on, there you go, and check for leaks. No leaks, job done. Kitchen waste. It's going like that. I think this is one of those dog collars. Maybe not. Anyway, issue. Somebody's clearly silicone the life out of that. Anyway, we'll take this apart. God only knows what this is all about. Yuck. What can you say to that, eh? There's also a crack in it, as you can see there. One track later. So you get these two. So we cut the first one of these down. We chopped it down to this length here. Got the little O-ring on there. These come slightly different. They're just two rings. They used to. Where you'd have the red back washer and then an olive. So this goes up here, as high as that can go. Then take the other one with the O-ring. Will go in there. That's how far this can go into this one, so we'll just go slightly shorter. So that's been cut, so now we've got a bit of fall on there, which is good for that. That's going to run into here, that screws onto there. Push this up. Fitting, got a bit of a fall down. I'm going to re-drill a hole, just go straight through there. And into this section here, couple straight onto that pipe instead of it twisting backwards and forwards. That's it. So that's a finished job. You here to do the plumbing?
No, I'm not here to do the plumbing. It goes from bad to worse. When you go from Dingle to West, the only next step is into the ocean.
It's all good.
You're one step away from the ocean when you get there.
Where are you from?
Tipperary, the Golden Veil.
The Golden Veil? What's that? Is there something wrong with your arm? Or is it your shoulder?
Your shoulder.
Or you just got some kind of eczema? Or do I need to stay further away from you? Jesus, I reckon this water's had an effect on the client.
I definitely couldn't make head or tail of it.
Who couldn't?
Oh, some guy who knows some.
For this job. Oh, that sea's solid. I'll move it. Nothing. So let's take the pump out. It's well rotten. Put them on the window ledge and then that way they can be knocked off and fall. Okay, so this is our pump. Solid. No movement. Alright, got it spinning. Hey? Nah. Put the pump solid C, so I'm going to spin it round. It's been sitting around for a while, this boiler. But it's not the sensor, it's the pump itself, so... Get to me and I'll see what I can do. Alright, speak to you in a bit. Yes, fella. Bye. What do you reckon, Einstein? I bet you I can tell what boiler you've got at home. I can tell you what boiler you've got at home. Yeah. How long have you lived in that house?
20 years.
20 years and you don't know what boiler it is. Brilliant. I love the fact that it's not important.
Not important at all.
No, not at all. Here, are you married? Are you married?
Yeah.
Do you know what her name is? Mrs. what? Mrs. is the dinner ready. You either pay for it at the beginning or pay for it at the end, that's what I say. Any gas in here? Whee! No, we're not. Let's turn the gas off. F29, no gas. Where's the gas? No gas. Turn the gas on. Reset. Gas is on. Bingo. Flames. Whoopee! We're up. Hello, mate. Seems like it's okay now. That's me, in, out, done. You know why you like it? Because it's small and it's light.
Yeah, it's a fucking real. You know, for fine work now, like hinges or anything. You want
For me.
You want to do a tip for it, yeah? I'll give you a tip.
No, it's all
No, I'll give you
Oh, thank you so much. My work here.
You're like a traffic cop, but that's up in the shoulder. You know? Traffic cop. Pull him over. Like, thank you very much.
Thank you. See you later. This is going to be my home for about 10 minutes. And yeah, we're around the corner as well, so lovely. Don't you just love these little spaces? Wet, damp, no comment. We got a leak out of this because it's the plastic thing, so the idea is that we're going to take this out and we're going to fit in the little welded section. Hopefully that'll fit in there nicely and we'll be good to go. So another job. Make up this little T section here so that we can put two isolation valves, washing machine valves on it, and we're just going to solder it up. So we got our little contraption in there, no leaks, and now we just put the tubes on and that should be us. Good to go in here, so we've got a nice little clean little setup there with the hoses coming off. No issues, easy to turn on, easy to turn off, no leaks. And the floor, can now try out. Looks like I can wipe it out. It's not actually turning it off when it's in this position, so those two things there. So I'm going to try and do that now. Okay, so most of that off. Pull that off. You can see that sort of mark in there, and I think that that's the reason why it's not working. So I'll swap that round, and now you can see the lever, so it's a lot firmer. But who knows? I can't stand doing toys. It's just not my bag. I'm going to give it a go, see what it does. Pretty good. That seems to be okay.